We're good to go.
Good.
Yes.
We're going to call this meeting, this June 22 meeting of the Lawrence County Board of Commissioners to order. Please rise and pledge allegiance, followed by a brief moment of silence. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, please remain standing for a brief moment of silence. Thank you. Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel? Here. Commissioner Vogler?
Here.
Commissioner Boyd?
Here. Row officer reports and comments. No row officers with us today. Public comments? Nope.
To start off with.
Fiscal and contractual or advertising bids and proposals, no. Receipt of bids and proposals, no. Fiscal reports, no. Report on quotes, no. Warrant register for June 11 and June 18.
I'm sorry, I thought you said no.
No, that's it. That's the report on quotes.
Okay.
But I'll give my colleagues a minute to look those over before taking a motion to approve.
Sometimes the warrant register is long, and then I realize it's the payments for the foster care CIS, yes. I will move to approve.
Please give me one more second.
Sure.
I'm sorry, forgive me. I didn't get to the second one, I'm sorry. I will second the motion.
The motion is second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Question on the motion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Approval of minutes from Tuesday, June 15, 2021. Again, I'll give my colleagues a minute to check those over and take a motion to approve the minutes or make any necessary changes.
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Question on the motion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We have two written communications, maybe three. We have three written communications today. One is an Act 146768, 127 Tennessee Gas Pipeline Company notification permit for Chapter 105 General Permit Registration for GP11 GP8 to excavate, inspect, and repair an anomaly located existing natural gas pipeline which is located in Pulaski Township. Second is Act 146768, 127 Borough of Elwood City, cap in place existing deteriorating gravity sewer line, install two new gravity lines to a new pump station which shall connect new force main along Wampum Avenue to the existing wastewater treatment facility in Lawrence County, PA. Again, that's in Elwood. And three is hazardous waste treatment, storage, and disposal permit renewal for Zambelli Fireworks Manufacturing Company located in Edinburgh, which is in Mahoning Township. As I always note, we have no approval authority over these. Certain agencies are just required to give the commissioner's notification when certain permit applications are made. I'll take a motion to accept the file correspondence.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Question on the motion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. No proclamation certificates for today, but first we do have a staff report. Jeff Parrish, our Director of Public Safety, for a presentation to our Deputy Director of Public Safety, Mr. Chad Strobel, for his PEMA Advanced Certification. Jeff, the floor is yours, Chad. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Good morning, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for the time, and I just wanted to have this presentation for Chad Strobel. We've done several in the past of other employees at the Department of Public Safety. FEMA had the certification process between the basic, advanced, and professional. We've had several of our supervisors and Chad and Rich, who are now one coordinator, also had received the basic several years ago. We actually did that out at Marty Park.
Yes.
It was, several years ago. So throughout time, there's other classes and other training, and Chad's put over hundreds of hours of extra training and stuff to receive the advanced certification. He didn't need it. He doesn't need to have it. I mean, the only ones required are myself and Fran that are reimbursed by the state. So we have to have the two classes, but Chad went above and beyond what he had to do in here, and we're thankful for it, and we're thankful for people like him that we have in our department to help us, and Chad's a go-to guy whenever, I even go to him too, so I said he's good at what he does as long as well as everybody else in our department. So I just wanted to do a little public recognition because I like to do that for everybody, so, because people don't understand and know a lot of what we do and what we go through up there. So it's just, Chad, if you would like to, congratulations.
When I first did the rewrites of the budget back in 2020, and I was looking at emergency management, and I think the total cost of your operations somewhere around $350,000 on the public safety side of things, the emergency management side of things. I remember going through it and looking at it and going, what the hell do we need this for? How often are these guys called out? What do they do? Is this even worth something? Is this even worth funding? And all of 2 months later, I was on my knees thanking God that we did not make any cuts to the public safety department and to the emergency management department. Because when you don't need you guys, we're usually in good order and life is good. But when you guys get called in, you do, everybody up in your building does a phenomenal job in coordinating disaster response, whether it be COVID-19, whether it be tornado warnings, storms, flooding in Mahoning Township, whatever it might be, you do phenomenal work up there. I wish we didn't have to have you, but I'm certainly glad that we do, and specifically that we have you two both up there minding the store for whenever the shit hits the fan.
Well, I appreciate it. Like I said, it's all the team that I have too that we developed up there. So I'm comfortable knowing whenever I do take a day off and walk away, and it's one of those things knowing that things are left in good hands with everybody. So, but I do appreciate the kind words of you, and I do appreciate everybody that does stuff for us up there. So,
absolutely. I'll turn it over to my colleagues for any comments that they might have.
Again, coming from that sector, it's the stuff that never gets noticed, which is so much every single day that you keep running that we're not even aware of. And just like Morgan said, knowing that you're there in that emergency situation, that the response is so immediate is very, very reassuring. And as much as we joke with you, your transfers are into the lots of zeros, but we know that you're out there getting every dollar that you possibly can, and you're involved in so many different ways with the area, with the region, that the working relationship with other counties is just phenomenal. And FEMA, everything that's there was never more evident than going through COVID and you being aware of everything that's going on and happening. And I will say, since Amy is here, that yes, we tracked Amy down in, she couldn't get to any national park far enough away for us not to reach her. We found you in Idaho. Or you found me for a phone call pertaining to an emergency that had happened. So I thank you. Chad, congratulations. Always job well done, knowing that you are there as well, and always looking to strive to better yourself. It's just admirable that you do that. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Well deserved.
Thank you, sir.
We're very proud of you and all of your colleagues. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you all.
Thank you.
We'll continue with your meeting. We're gonna run back up over there.
Okay. Sounds good.
So,
Thank you.
have a good day, everybody. Here.
Yeah, you do the same.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good job. Great. Commissioner reports and comments. Loretta, you're on deck first today. The floor is yours.
Okay, just very quick, at my CCAP training, Dan was there last year, an excellent training program. I'm very glad that I went. It brings new light to different things, and I certainly will use a lot of the information that I received in part of the processing of, being here, being a commissioner, actually in a lot of decision-making processes that you go through. Gives you an better understanding of yourself as well as the people that you're working with. So definitely worthwhile. I'm glad that I went. So, and I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge, the sports fan here. Congratulations to Shenango for making it to the state finals. Excellent team, coaching staff. Be very, very proud of them getting that far. The milestones this county has reached this year is just phenomenal. And congratulations to Newcastle, to the Red Hurricanes. Now that's the Red Hurricanes is, somebody joked and said, as long as they don't call us a tsunami or a tornado, we'll take Hurricane Canes, whatever you want to. But congratulations to them. What a state championship win, resounding level of play. Couldn't be more proud to have them be here in Lawrence County and be able to congratulate the team, the coaching staff, the fans. Just a phenomenal season for them. Okay, that's it.
Thank you. I have nothing, Dan.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I neglected to bring this up actually the last couple of meetings, and I also can't recall if I think I forwarded this information to you. I hope I did, and if I didn't, I will. As you may recall, both Slippery Rock Township and Shenango Township separately communicated with the PennDOT Regional District on safety issues along US Route 422, particularly at the intersection of State Route 388, but all along that corridor in those two townships. PennDOT did implement a safety study, and they wrote back to Slippery Rock Township, and then I believe a few days later to Shenango Township with some of the recommendations that they have come up with. I'm not going to take the time today to read them all. Suffice it to say, there were some recommendations to Slippery Rock Township relative to some signage issues that would fall under their responsibility that they would need to take. And then secondly, PennDOT itself plans to make additional particularly signage enhancements and improvements, as well as some line repainting. And they did have some documents attached to that. So appreciate PennDOT jumping on this as quickly as they did. Obviously, the issue, I think, in large part, though, continues to be simply people who drive too fast on that road. And you can put up all the signs you want, but if people drive too fast and too recklessly, we're going to have these issues, unfortunately. So appreciate PennDOT's response. Now, did I send these to you? I can't recall if I did, and if I didn't, I apologize.
I believe you did.
Would have been an email. Okay,
Yes,
good.
Yes, I believe
And
you
did you get one?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Now I don't feel so bad. Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay, so I think that's all I have this morning. Thank you both.
Thank you. New resolutions. We have first on deck resolution for special possible approval of work contract, Gem Building Contracts, Developers Inc. for the ADA Improvement Union Township Project. Director McKinney, planning, you have the floor.
This is just a resolution to award the bid that was opened last week to Gem Building Contractors to finish up the Union ADA project. This is fully funded through CDBG. This project started back in 2019. The contractor that was selected at the time did not do the work that he said he would do, did not do it to the standards they needed to be done, and he basically just stopped coming. So we're trying to finish this up and get this back in order so that we can close out the 2017 contract. Gem was the only bidder. They're well within the budget that we have to finish the project, and our engineer looked at it as well to make sure everything was okay. So.
Awesome. Vanessa, what number would this be?
125.
Make that 125. Questions, comments?
Nope, I'm fine. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy. You're welcome to stick around if you want, if you've got other stuff you gotta do. You have another one?
Cheers. Okay.
Oh, budget management. Fire away.
This is just, I'm not sure, for some reason, the total amount for Elwood City's core park did not get budgeted through their CDBG. We're short about $8,000, and we have some equipment that they're trying to purchase for the park. So we just need to do a budget amendment and to increase the revenue and increase the expense by $8,765.89. And it's all CDBG, fiscal year 19 for ONC.
Questions, comments?
Just briefly.
Sure.
All right, I'm assuming other projects from that particular fiscal year, you must have some surplus that you're able to move, is that
No,
correct?
it's just, I mean, the award amount they got for this project was $87,765.89, but the total budgeted was only $80,000. So this is all,
I see.
it's all reimbursed, 100% reimbursed.
Gotcha,
through
okay.
CDBG, yeah.
And just to re-emphasize what you just said, this is not general fund money,
Right.
this is the CDBG. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Absolutely, thank you. 127.
Thank you guys, appreciate it. Have a good day.
Bye, Amy.
How much more tan, Mr. Bout, come up?
There you go.
You look very healthy. Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. 9. 30. Fire when ready.
Okay, I'm gonna follow the agenda. These are 7 contract renewals. First up is Crossroads Group Home, 2122 renewal, congregate care, 125 to 150 per day, Mercer County. Last year we had 10 youth served, currently 5. In terms of cost, total cost of the county last year was $48,487.22. That was 11% of the total. We drove down the total cost. Total was $421,350.24.
Questions, comments?
No questions.
Continue.
Number 4 on the agenda, Lutheran Service Society. This is a renewal for foster care. It's $86.98 per day. They're located in Allegheny County. Last year we had 9 youth served, currently 4. Total cost of the county last year was $9,407.76. That was 9% of the total cost. Total cost was $103,666.25.
Questions, comments? No questions.
Number 5, the Children's Home of Pittsburgh. This is a renewal for foster care. Their rate ranges from $67 a day to $73 a day. They're in Allegheny County. Last year, 2 youth served, currently no youth served. Total cost to the county was $210.41, which was 11% of the total.
Questions, comments?
No.
Next.
Number 6, Children's Aid Society of Mercer. This is a renewal foster care. Their rate is $70 per day. They're located in Mercer County. Last year, 6 children served. This current year, we have 6 children served. Total cost to the county last year was $26,502, which was 25% of the total being $106,008.
Questions, comments? Next.
Number 7, Pathways Adolescent. This is a renewal. This is for congregate care. Their daily rate ranges from $135 to $185. They're located in Venango. Last year, this program is used by both CYS and JPO. CYS had 6 children, JPO had 7. Currently, we have 4 CYS and 1 JPO. Cost on the CYS side to the county was $6,556, and on the JPO side of the county was $18,150. That breaks down on the CYS side to 25% of the total cost.
Questions, comments? Next.
Keystone Adolescent Center, renewal, congregate care, $290 up to $478 per day. They're in Mercer County. Last year, 17 on the CYS side were served. On the JPO side, 18. Currently, we have 6 children on the CYS side and 8 on the JPO side. Total cost on the CYS side of the county last year was $35,479.82. On the JPO side, $36,358.87. That's 15.5% of the total on the CYS side. Total cost $229,089.64.
Questions, comments?
No.
Next.
Last is Children's Advocacy Center. This is a community-based program. It's for renewal. Breakdown is on the PAT, $74,048. For their MDT program, $30,000. And for the Family Reunification program, $48,156. Last year, they served 100+ children. Total number is to be determined, but I would anticipate that they serve 100+ children again. Total county cost last year of that dollar amount was $15,135.22. So the county picked up 10% of the total, $152,204.
I have a question on family reunification.
Yes, sir.
My understanding that's being partially defunded by the state.
Yes, sir.
If we enter into this contract, does that commit us to those services?
The state is changing their grant service for 22-23. So this year remains status quo. So to answer your question, no, it does not.
Okay, good. Any other questions, comments? All right, we'll make those resolutions 2021-127 through 2021-133. You're welcome to stick around for the Votorama. If you'd like to take off, you're also welcome to do that. I will note, I will probably be asking you to come back either next week or the week after. I know the CYS is experiencing a surge in cases right now, which, our number one priority is the safety of the children. And our number two priority is the budget. And so to that end, we'll probably be asking you to provide us and the public, obviously no names, no specific cases, no identities, but an update as to what you're facing, why your budget's over, and what we're doing to make sure that the kids in our community get the help they need.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, up next, we have, we'll make this resolution 2021-134. This is the easiest way for me to explain this is under state or federal law, I'm not sure which. Whenever we acquire banking services through a specific bank, that bank is required to collateralize 102% of whatever our assets are. This resolution provides for that collateralization and permits West Banco to collateralize with a federal home loan bank. Does that make sense?
Yep.
134. Unless there are any questions, comments?
No questions.
Next, 135. This is officially inputting our American Rescue Plan dollars into the budget. All we're doing here, because we're still unsure as to what we can and can't spend those dollars on. We do know we can spend them on information technology upgrades in the courthouse. We've confirmed that for a fact. And as we've mentioned numerous times throughout the course of this year, we are looking at making substantive improvements to county IT through these capital dollars. And so to that end, you'll see we're increasing the county response account by $1 million to allow for us to purchase those necessary IT improvements. And we're increasing the contingency account by the remainder of the money, which is $15,609,704, for a total budget adjustment of $16,609,704. The 15.6 million figure will be moved around in the budget later as we make determinations as to what how we wish to expend these dollars. Questions, comments?
I thought the dollar amount that we are receiving physically this calendar year is half of this figure.
Mm-hmm.
And that we are supposed to get an equal amount next year, providing we meet certain specifications and requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we putting the full amount in now if we don't have it in our hand yet and won't have it in our hand until next year when we're gonna have a new budget?
So the short answer is, I rushed to get this done this morning, and you're right.
Okay.
So if you want to make that adjustment, we can.
Dan, you read my mind. I thought,
If you, it sounds like we have to.
yes,
I'll let you do the math.
Yeah. Well,
yes.
I mean, 1 minute here.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Because
Assuming my
yeah.
question is
No, it
accurate.
is. No,
Okay,
it truly is, because I was
and I didn't help
about
matters.
to pose the same thing in my mind as I'm looking at the numbers.
And I didn't help matters because he was working on this and I kept interrupting him. And I apologize.
No, that's all right.
No, you
And
were
you
your
can take the
line.
blame.
That's all right.
Yeah, blame me for this.
All right, so it's going to be that bottom number where it says 16 now
Okay,
is going to be 8,304,852. The 15 number is going to be 7,304,852, and the top number will stay the same.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep, Mike got 135, thank you for catching that.
I was about to ask the same thing and then thinking, well, maybe I misunderstood that it wasn't.
Yep, that's it.
We're in good shape.
Okay. Easy enough. Easy peasy.
Up next, a transfer of $15,000. This is out of our liquid fuels account, not general fund dollars. This is relating to increased engineering expenses related to our engineering repair work of bridges around the county, but specifically Banks Covered Bridge. So we're transferring 15 grand out of the contingency and liquid fuels to salary of engineers. Make that 136. 13,750. We're moving. There was some cost savings in all of our DJ offices due to the layoffs during the pandemic. Our tax claim right now is facing a surge, and we had to move some money from tax claim part-time to fund other areas of the organization, other areas of tax claims, sort of realm of operations. So this moves some money from DJ Modi's salary staff to tax claim part-time, temporary, and tax claim overtime. I will make that, I guess that's T-21-02, because I guess we label those differently. Up next,
Forgive me that. I wrote 136, 137. Can you say that again?
It's T-2021 well, the first one for the commissioners, so that the first transfer, the tax claim transfer would be 003, and then the engineer transfer is going to be 002.
Those numbers are in that paragraph, in number one, but they'll still be like 136 and 137.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We just put the T
all right.
as that's the number of transfers that we've done so far
Okay.
throughout the year, so.
But are you saying for your purposes of record keeping, we should still make them 136 and 137? But as noted in the resolution, you've got those T designations.
Yes.
Okay, I'm fine. Okay, all right.
Up next, we have from the jail contingency to contracted services, $1,600. That's maintenance contractual assistance. We took care of overtime last week, so we crossed that out.
Okay.
For the coroner's office, $1,500 from contingency to vehicle expense. They're doing more and more with extractions in the coroner's office, which is leading to vehicle expenses going up. MHDS, $250 from contingency to association dues. I guess the cost of some association went up. Ain't that their contingency? Out of the controller's office, a part-time employee for the remainder of the summer. I'd like to hold off on that one, if that's all right with both of you.
Sure.
Actually, yeah, I'd like to hold off on that one. So to that end, we'll make those administrative transfers to approve A through C, but not D. I'll take a motion.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. But as if you'd be able to relay to the controller's office that transfer was not approved yet.
Do you want to table it?
No, we can always bring it back next week. I don't think we necessarily have to table.
Okay.
I'm just concerned because the budget was written in a way that maintenance and repairs, it's enumerated in the budget as to exactly why certain funds are in maintenance and repairs. And if we move that money out, it's basically taking money that should have been used for one purpose and using it for another. We'll get to the end of the year and have to backfill it with other monies.
That's maintenance and repairs within the controller's budget though.
Yes.
Maybe the simple explanation is, but we need to hear it from him, is I don't foresee having to use that between now and the end of the year. But, which is why I'm okay with
Right.
not taking action today till you get that explanation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up next, I'll take a motion to amend the agenda to allow for voting on resolutions 125 through 137. Ooh. I'm gonna omnibus the,
You know,
see what-
that's what I, that's
Read my
why I
mind.
said, that's where I stopped at the 134, yeah, that would take care of all this. We're all thinking along the same lines,
Yeah.
just parallel to each other.
all right, 2020, I'll take a motion to amend the agenda.
So moved.
Yeah, second. Motion second, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Resolution 2021-125, now therefore resolved by the Lawrence County Board of Commissioners, the German Building Developers Incorporated awarded the bid for completion of the Unit 88 improvement project under fiscal year 17, fiscal year 18 CDBG program. Total of $32,465 CDBG dollars will be allocated completing this project. Chairman is authorized to execute all documents related to this contract. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second, is there any discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion, Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolution 2021-126. This is the budget amendment for Union Township, or for CDBG funding for Elwood City Borough for their core park expense. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
The
Second.
motion is second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion, Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolutions 2021-127 through 2021-133 are all related to normal operating contracts or CYS. I'll take a motion to approve resolutions 2021-127 through 2021-133.
So moved.
Second. Your motion second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion. Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolution 2021-134. Now therefore resolved by Lawrence County Board of Commissioners, the custodian security agreement with Federal Home Loan Bank Pittsburgh with its principal place of business 601 Grand Street, Pittsburgh, PA. A member of the Federal Home Loan Bank of Pittsburgh with its principal place of business at 1 Bank Plaza, Wheeling, West Virginia, the County of Lawrence, to the depository. And again, this is third-party collateral. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second. The motion is second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Question on the motion. Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolution 2021-135 with the changes as before made, relating to our ARP allocation budget amendment. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Question on the motion. Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolution 2021-136. Now be resolved by Lawrence County Board of Commissioners, authorization is hereby given to the appropriate administrative features transfer total of $15,000 described in detail in the attachment designated T-2021-02. Do we have a motion?
Moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none. Question on the motion. Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Resolution 2021-137. Now be resolved by Lawrence County Board of Commissioners, authorization is hereby given to the appropriate administrative features transfer total of $13,750 described in detail in the attachment designated T-2021-003. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none. Question on the motion. Vanessa, please call the roll.
Commissioner Spielvogel?
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler?
Yes.
Commissioner Boyd?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. No ordinances on the table for introduction or final action. Next Board of Commissioners meeting will be held at 10 a.m. on June 29, 2021 in this room. Prison Board meeting is tomorrow at noon in this room. Am I missing anything?
No.
Cool. Public comments, seeing none, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
The motion is second. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, question on the motion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Lawrence County Board of Commissioners adjourned.